Team, the most unlikely thing has happened. We found Goliath's skull in this woodland area in Rome, fully intact. Doesn't the story go like he gets conked on the head with a big rock and then gets his head chopped off? But luckily, this human, what a babe, far better than all the other archaeologists I've ever seen. They've somehow found the skull in what looks very much to be like their back garden. I said garden weirdly. It's incredible, really, when you think about it. I finally found some credible evidence. I like how they also put found in the wilderness, just in case we're unsure. Maybe they mean the wilderness from RuneScape, as this is indeed the land of make-believe. I like to imagine they're like a news anchor for conspiracy theorists. Breaking news! Goliath from the Old Testament in the Bible was found outside of Rome. The theory of evolution was wrong. And of course, I cannot say whether, the theory of evolution is right or wrong. That's up to your interpretation and whatever you want to believe at the end of the day. But this skull does not look convincing. There's no damage marks on the frontal bit, technical terms. And it does look like it was made in someone's art attack class. It looks like one of those like replica skulls you'd buy at the end of like a horror tour or something, But it's still a nice thing to have. I'm sure it's a great conversational piece in your home. I just don't think it the Goliath skull. So yes, today we are looking at conspiracy theories on the internet because truthfully, I miss going on the Discovery Channel like I did as a kid and they'd wheel out that guy that just said aliens, and I'd be like, wow, yeah, aliens, hey, because as a child you can't critically think. You just see something on your TV or whatever, or you're told something and you think, yeah, that must be true. But as you get older or get like more life experience, when someone says something to you and they present it as factual, you kind of think, okay, but is it true? Or you kind of like weigh up the pros and cons, I guess. You don't just believe everything is true. As a kid, I really believed Mothman was real, Bigfoot was real, aliens were here and they were watching over us and they were in positions of power. And now, truthfully, I do not care. They can do whatever they want as long as I can, edit some videos and buy more and more toys. I don't care what the alien overlords are doing. But I thought, for the sake of it, for a bit of fun, maybe some other people miss conspiracy theories. And I thought, well, what's the best place to have some conspiracy theories? The internet, specifically Reddit, and then we'll look at some other areas. But I thought my first port of call to try and find some great conspiracy theories like I used to watch on TV would be Reddit, home of all sane, logical people. And to tell you the truth, this is why I love Reddit. I didn't even have to look hard. I just typed in conspiracy, and there was a group with like over 1 million people, and this is the description. This forum is for free thinkers. The moment someone uses the word free thinker in a sentence, they're gonna say some of the most like batshit crazy, nonsensical, non-logical sentences and theories, and I love it. I'm personally all here for it. I like to dip my toes in it and think, this is fun, and then dry my toes off and never think about it again. I would not give this stuff a second thought, but in the moment, it's fun content. I quickly realized long gone are the amazing days of people being like, I saw Bigfoot, and there they had some like 144p camera, I think that's the resolution, and it will just be someone clearly in some sort of like local Halloween costume store, Bigfoot costume, just walking through their woods in their garden being like, Bigfoot. Now these conspiracy pages are just taken over by stoners, but they do make some pretty entertaining points. Cars are being designed to look mean. By these two pictures though, they're not wrong. That's a mean car. I would not feel safe at night walking past that car. I would clutch my handbag a little tighter maybe. I guess the eyes on the car are aggressive. You made your point. Maybe this is a conspiracy I can get behind. Maybe this is one that will now consume my life, and instead of being a productive member of society, I will just dive deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into this conspiracy that cars are getting meaner. Why are they getting meaner? Is it so that one day when our overlord car emperors come down from space, much like Optimus Prime but scarier, he's just a car? Can't it turn into a robot? That'd be so anticlimactic. Like they come down from space but I'm actually just a truck that can't turn into a human, and I do about 10 miles to the gallon. So do you know any petrol stations nearby? That you'd be doing me a solid, honestly. In my head, this conspiracy goes to that, like, because I was trying to think about it. I was like, well, what's the point of this conspiracy theory anyway? Just mean cars. Okay, cool. Think a little deeper, Cal. Get to page 2 or page 3 of this book. Yeah, so these cars are gonna come down, and we need to be prepared as a society because they're gonna look real mean. The movie Cars was trying to warn us that they would be talking, they'd be walking, or they'd be wheeling, and they would be coming at us at great speeds. We could just take away the petrol. But what if there's a Tesla one? Oh gosh. But I thought that was, a fun, harmless theory, and not too like terminally in my mum's basement. Pretty harmless one. They're probably just high as heck, and it was a fun theory. And then I scrolled for 5 more minutes, and it got a bit weirder, gotta be honest. This one's titled Twitter Rebranding Debunked. I don't know why I'm doing the weird voice and the facial expressions. I think it's like the equivalent of, when you go on TikTok, and we'll get onto those later. TikTok conspiracy theories are absolutely wild. It's like the terminally in my mum's basement posting, and I love it. I think it's great. The unfulfilled mind is literally the most dangerous thing to the mind because it goes to crazy places, and I'm all here. Back to the point. Twitter Rebranding Debunked debunked. This was crazy, but so much fun. Let me tell you the story. So they've stared at this X logo, and this is what they've inferred from it. I think this is relevant to the sub because Satanists use symbols to signal others for help, and I think the X looks like the satellite tilted. If Satanists use signals, then this could mean Elon Musk has done something wrong or needs help. That's right, people of Earth. Billionaire Elon Musk needs our help. The man that could literally pay to have you deleted from the Matrix and no one ever needs our help. Specifically the Satanists, because you know they're a bunch you want to have on your team when you're in trouble. And instead of just asking them what's happening, I don't know how you contact them. Club Penguin's pretty satanic game in my opinion. Paying to have nice accessories for your igloos seems wrong. Why can't we all just have nice igloos? Anyway, so instead of asking these Satanists in conversation, I don't know where you find them, maybe at the local Satanist place of worship. I assume that's a thing. He's changed a company's logo from a bird to an X. I thought critically about it for all of 10 seconds, and I didn't know if it was just maybe because Elon Musk was doing an integrated marketing campaign, you know, where he has the same brand message across all of his platforms and businesses. We have SpaceX, we have like the Tesla Model X, and now we've just got X, formerly Twitter. You know, bro just likes X's. That was my theory on that. Also, but this is what I really enjoy about conspiracy theories in general. It's just like there'll be like two separate points and they'll just connect them together. They'll be like, Satanists use symbols to contact each other. Okay, that's one point. Elon Musk's changing the logo, a rebranding, which is what companies do all the time. Fine, cool, you know, do your thing. You want all your businesses to have like a similar aesthetic. How do we connect that Elon Musk is a Satanist from this? I'm not saying whether he is or isn't. I truly could not care. But how does that make him a Satanist? If I change my banner on my YouTube channel, am I signaling to someone something? I don't think I am. I probably just got bored of the banner, or I felt it didn't represent me. It's just so silly because people like Elon Musk, oh, now I sound like I'm doing a conspiracy theory, but they're literally billionaires. If they want to do something, literally anything, they can. They're billionaires. They can do whatever they want. At that point, you're probably above the law. Oh, but now I do conspiracies. No. We're laughing at conspiracies and having fun, not making them. I don't care. As long as I can buy my pink bear, I don't care. I'm happy doing my own thing. I guess I'm a sheeple. Ugh. Anyway, here's another conspiracy theory I found. And this is like the prime example of like just wild accusations which are crazy. And like people are just saying anything. That's what a lot of conspiracy theories are though. It's just saying words for the sake of it. Kind of like what I do in my videos. But we're having fun, right? Please give me the reassurance. Anyway, listen to this one. Obama's wounds are eerily similar to OJ's. The man's playing golf. I mean, if you've ever played golf or like Top Golf is so much fun. You know, when you hit the things into the target, it's fun for all ages. Anyway, your hands get torn up so badly. So it's really normal to put tape on your fingers when you play golf because it hurts. And I don't know if you've ever had like blisters or rips in your hands, but everyone's trying to do everything else. We really do use our hands for everything. And over here on this fun section of Reddit, we're not worrying about what plasters people have on their fingers. We're worrying about video games are preparing the masses for the next big war. This argument has been around for millennia, buddy. This is not an original one, but the point they make is actually really funny. This person should take up a career in comedy. This is all part of a grand scheme to get us all ready for the next global war. One that sends ripples through every level of society. This sounds like an epic movie trailer. Imagine young people in Fortnite cosplays, Team Fortress 2 outfits, and various other wacky outfits armed with M16 trying to stay warm around a portable stove in a trench somewhere. How does your brain get to this level? It's incredible. These people all need to be hired by like movie production companies, which is coming up with the most like ludicrous, fun, entertaining ideas. Imagine, it's like a world war. It's horrible. It's harrowing. But then you see someone dressed up as fucking Naruto, anime running across the battlefield like you can do in Fortnite. Heaven forbid you come across someone that can build, you know, like in Fortnite, like someone's just like rapidly throwing down planks of wood, it's like gunning you in the face. That would be terrifying. But according to this section of Reddit, that is the reality that's going to happen. But I suppose there's worse ways to go than getting like T-posed on by like John Cena as he like gets a victory royale. Oh, that's the thing. Do you get victory royales in this world that you're suggesting? Number 1 victory royale. I just killed my entire family. Ah! That was just an outrageous thing for me to say. But like, this is how outrageous this part of Reddit is. It gets you thinking serologically. I feel I've lost a few IQ points, but that's okay, I guess. But I feel this literally was just a warm-up for when I met TikTok conspiracy theorists. Now, these people are like the most unhinged people, but they have a bit of class. They'll put like some like X-Files or suspense music in the background to get you to buy in to what they're thinking. Like, take a look at this one, for example.
No one can seem to agree on anything anymore except for two things: pizza And us. And us.
I'm really excited about the possibility of having a pizza party with a pop star. Do you have pizza parties with pop stars often?
You really are a genuine fan, and it's amazing. And we've known each other for years. Yeah. You've been to my house. We've had pizza.
The person that made this clip has clipped together every time someone's mentioned having pizza. And they've captioned it, "These people infiltrate our lives. We pay to go see their movies. We pay for their merch. We curl up on the couch with our families and we watch their entertainment. But do you know who they really are? This is wild." Pizza is commonly one of the most popular takeout dishes in the world. So this person has gone through clips on the internet and searched for people saying pizza, specifically celebrities that we see on TV, we watch their stuff, we buy their merch, we sit with our families curled up watching them. I almost want to believe it just through the sheer level of shithousery. And I think if your brain is unstimulated and you're just doing nothing and you just watch these things on repeat, I can quickly see how you do fall into that rabbit hole and, you know, think all of this is real. It's just so outrageous you kind of want to believe it's real. That's not a great point, but you know what I mean. What makes this even better is the comment section. It is peak TikTok, and it's why I love TikTok. I've not been to the movies except Nefarious or had TV or any streaming services in over a year, and I don't miss it. And then the person that created this TikTok has said, "Unplugging from the Matrix." Is that your big stand against the Matrix and fighting back is not watching TV and movies? Because I feel that's like 90% of youths nowadays. How many of them actually watch traditional TV? Does that mean we're all fighting against the Matrix? And another comment, "The movie Purge is all I can think about." And the creators commented, "It's about time, isn't it? We should just let the Purge happen just so we can see how these people react if it did happen." You know, they've gone their whole life being ridiculed and clowned on because they just say these outrageous things and they believe it. Imagine if one of them actually did come true. Imagine if the Purge did happen. What would their reaction be? Admittedly, we'd probably all be like scared and like crying and stuff. "Ooh, no laws." Which is understandable, I guess. The grin on their face would be incredible. They'd be like, "I told you so." But then they would get like a harpoon through their head or whatever because it's crazy out there. When it's purging, stay inside, gang. More facts about the truth. They get a big laugh rubbing it in our faces. I think these people will be so disappointed when they meet these people and they realize how like painfully ordinary they are. They poop, they eat like humans. No, they don't count the reptiles that have pizza party. We eat humans. Do they really? I'm sure that would give you belly aches. I'm not sure you're meant to eat other humans. This is why it's so important to just go outside or have a job. I know jobs aren't fun sometimes, but like this is very much the reality you could have, or just have something to stimulate your mind. It doesn't have to be a job. Otherwise, you end up making compilations of every time a celebrity said pizza party and then saying that unplugging from the Matrix is merely not watching TV. You're doing what Morpheus could never. It's incredible, really. They're literally rubbing our faces in it without a care in the world. Yep, and when they release a new movie or a new album, we line up like good cattle with money in hand. I mean, that's a very brutal way to look at reality. Dude, it's not that deep. Who hurt you? Why are you this cynical on the world? Because I'm awake, man. No, like, just go do things. Don't overthink it. Be happy. It's what I think about life. Like, you know, go live. I don't know what I'm saying. These conspiracy theories have melted my brain. My next video will be me, like, in my wardrobe being like, "They're on to me, everybody." What am I doing? Let's see what else this channel posts. "This bear is smarter than most humans. Even he won't eat what's inside of a McDonald's burger." Maybe because it's a wild bear. Also, why is this man trying to feed a wild bear? Anyway, let's gloss over that. Bear won't eat this because it's not their normal food they would consume. They'll be bewildered, confused by it because they're not used to that. It's like if you offer your dog some food that just you enjoy, it won't always accept it because it's a foreign smell that it's not used to, or it's a weird texture. There's literally so many possibilities. Or maybe the bear's full. You know, maybe the bear's just had some honey. If there's one thing Winnie the Pooh's taught me is that bears love honey. Maybe he had his fill. So this is what I've learned today. Long gone are the fun conspiracies where it's like aliens came down with a really fun graphic and then that guy comes on and it's like, "Aliens!" You know, at least they were trying to make money from this. Now it's just like bedroom conspiracy theorists that are just giving thoughts when they're high, which is okay as long as you don't take them too literally, I suppose. Or, you know, do take them literally and spend your whole life dedicated to them if it makes you happy. Who am I to say what's right or wrong? But who I do have a gripe with is TikTok conspiracy theorists. You're not making conspiracies or even convincing arguments most of the time. You just put weird music in the background. Like, for example, "The reason why this man has a bear on his hat and a bear to the right of him, a pink one from the Care Bears, is because he is part of the Care Bears Club who control rule the world through their powers like Love-A-Lot Bear here. Manipulates love tubes and emotions. Everyone will be like, yeah, those gosh darn Care Bears, we gotta stop them before it's too late. When the full moon's out, they come alive. Don't you, Love-A-Lot? You do. You love the purge.
In the darkness, when all is quiet, that's when you'll hear my laughter echoing through the halls, waiting for you to close your eyes.
Conspiracy theories are, hey, what a wild one. Maybe this whole video is a conspiracy theory for something. Making you realize how silly that's not, I don't know. Yep, anyway, that's conspiracies for you. I hope you've enjoyed this weird and wonderful video. I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.